Hello you vampire baseball bats, and welcome to my review of the Castlevania Collection. You know what you're getting into already, it's Castlevania. They're good fun games. Sure, they've got a few issues, especially the controls now. Overall, this collection is well worth giving a try. It's a decent retro collection of the games. You've got the original NES ones and some of the obscure Game Boy games, which just don't even bother. Don't even bother with the Game Boy games, but they are still there at least. And there's also a game which has never been released in English before, so if you've ever wanted to try that or ever curious about it, now is your chance to. The games themselves, as you would expect, run amazingly well. I mean, it's just like you're playing them on the console. I didn't come across any bugs or glitches at any point, apart from a weird one where if you press down and attack, sometimes the animation doesn't exist, but it still attacks. But other than that, I mean, that's a very minimal glitch or bug, but not a problem. I also like the fact that you get the English and the Japanese versions, so if you did have a preference on whichever ones you wanted to play, you do get the choice as well, so you don't have to worry about buying the Japanese version of this game. You can just play them both as is. Other additions that I really like and will definitely make the use of are a save system. So yes, I know it's sacrilege because it's an original Nintendo game, yada yada, but actually just playing those games and then just having a little save and then just going back, you know what, it's great, it's good fun to have, and it's just nice instead of having to go through the whole game again. It's just so much easier to then just go back to those levels and just continue on from where you were. Saving is a good thing to have. I also like that there's screen options as well. You can keep it in the 4x3 or the original pixel, which I don't see much of a difference in, apart from it just being a bit smaller. You do get some nice backgrounds for those 4x3 playthroughs as well, which you can use. Or you can play it in widescreen, you know, if you're a complete monster and want to play the old NES games in widescreen. There's also replays as well, which is just a nice little feature to have. Obviously, it's not going to take up too much of your graphics card or processors, whatever, because they're old school games. So again, it's just a nice way to just record yourself doing this amazing run. Although that may be a bad thing with some of these changes because it's just the classics. There's no fixes or anything like that. There's no changes to the gameplay, which in my opinion there shouldn't be. There should be the original classics if it's just a collection. They're not a remaster after all. If it was, I would expect that. But no, it's just a nice collection. It's a good nostalgia collection. Unfortunately, that does mean that you have to get used to the slight delay when you use the whip. You also have to get used to the very stiff feeling controls, especially now when you compare them to many other newer platformers, even indie platformers, which feel a lot more fluid, and the ability to jump through stairs. Now, not on the stairs, no, you're going to jump through the stairs. It's very odd that you can't just jump, press up, and then that's it. Just casually walk along the stairs. But, you know, it's old Nintendo, so what do you expect? But like I mentioned, it's Castlevania, and every single one of the games are fun, except from the Game Boy one. Please heed my advice, stay away from the Game Boy ones. Do yourself a favour, unless you really want to punish yourself, just stay away from the Game Boy ones. But absolutely, I recommend it. It's Castlevania. It's a collection of Castlevania. Definitely worth giving a try. Go play.